Good afternoon. Welcome to EduSet Network. Friend, as you know, today we have lecture on marketing management principle and practices. Our main focus would be a practical approach to marketing. And for discussion on this very topic, we have in the studio Dr. Subhash Kakkar. He is having experience of both the world, private sector as well as academics. He has worked for many years in MNC and then moved to academics and presently heading one of the leading management institute of Delhi. And Dr. Kakkar is known for Six Sigma, known expert of Six Sigma, and also master black belt holder. So I hope his knowledge and experience will help us to understand this topic in a new perspective. So on your behalf, I welcome Dr. Kakkar for EduSet lecture on this topic. Welcome him, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Arminder Kumar, for giving such an elaborate introduction. I'll repeat, I am Dr. Subhash Kakkar. I am PhD from Delhi University, FMS, Faculty of Management Studies, and then MBA also from FMS, Delhi University, BE Mechanical from Delhi College of Engineering, Delhi University. I have completed a course on Master Black Belt and I am practicing Master Black Belt. I am also teaching Green Belt, Black Belt and Master Black Belt. I am Six Sigma expert, basically stats expert. And now at present I am working as director in one of the leading institutes in Delhi and imparting education to young students. Today's topic is marketing management, its principles and practices. Nowadays we call it marketing management. Earlier we used to call it selling. There is a difference between selling and marketing. We will bring out the differences between selling and marketing in my further lecture. And what are its aspects, what are practices, what are the principles, we will discuss in detail. We will devote more time on the practical approach to marketing rather than theoretical knowledge. Marketing consists of selling, advertising, promotions, making products available in stores, maintaining inventories. Selling the product to the customer. In this process, we first manufacture the product and then we take it to the customer. There is a difference between marketing and selling. Marketing is slightly different from selling. In marketing, we see the needs of the customer, we assess the needs and then we provide the product to satisfy the customer. In marketing, we focus on the customer satisfaction. And nowadays, we go up to the extent of delighting the customer. Let's take some example to visualize what marketing is. If we go to the coffee vending machine, coffee vendor give us a cup of coffee because we have asked for the cup of coffee. He has fulfilled our stated needs. Now he wants to impress us. He'll give a napkin along with the cup of coffee. It means he has fulfilled our implied needs also. Cup of coffee is only stated need and the napkin is implied need. Now if he gives us something else also along with the cup of coffee, for example, if he gives us a cookie along with cup of coffee and napkin, he is delighting us. This is the delighting the customer. In marketing, we are to go to the extent of delighting the customer. Now, this brings out the difference between selling and marketing. In selling, we manufacture the product and take it to the customer. In marketing, we assess the needs of the customer, we satisfy the needs of the customer and have money by selling the product. This is the difference between selling and marketing. Then advertising. In advertising, we are to introduce the awareness of the product among the customers. And then we are to generate need for the product so that more and more customers try to buy the product. And then we introduce promotions also so that more and more market share is there for our product rather than the competitor. Then the product is to be made available to the customers through supply chain management and other techniques, and maintaining inventories in the stocks so that the customer's needs are fulfilled. Whenever the product is required, it should be available to the customer. These are not the only aspects of marketing which shall be discussing, but all of the above plus something more is also there in the marketing. Selling, advertising, promotions, making products available in stores, maintaining inventories, all of the above plus much more. But what exactly is marketing? We will give a thought to this process. Marketing is the process of planning and executing the conception, pricing, promotion and distribution of ideas, goods, services to create exchanges that satisfy individual and organizational goals. This has been given by American Marketing Society. And this now covers not only the manufactured products, but services also. We have to market the services also. Like in banking, automobile service center, we have to give the service to the customer so that he comes out of the office or comes out of the workshop as a satisfied customer, and then this is done through marketing management. This is the aspect of the marketing management. Marketing management is the art, we call it an art and science of choosing target markets and getting, keeping and growing customers through creating, delivering and communicating superior customer value. How the customer will come to us to buy this product? Unless we make it aware to the customer the good qualities, good features of the product, and we tell them all his needs will be fulfilled by this particular product, he will not be able to buy it. We have to tell him that this is better than any other competitive product available in the market, and this will be done through promotional activities. We will devote some time on to the promotional activities, what exactly is done in the market, so that customers know the features of the product, quality of the product and the difference between competitors' products and our products. Now, simply we will discuss simple marketing system. First, there is information, and there is industry, a collection of sellers. What is industry? A number of manufacturers who are producing the product, and they are called sellers. They will sell the product in the market. And the second portion is the market, a collection of buyers. On one side we have sellers, on the other side we have buyers, and the information goes from the buyers to the sellers that this is the product, these are our needs, which should be fulfilled by the manufacturers of the product. And then goods and services are delivered from the sellers to the market, rather to the customers. Whether we are manufacturing products, manufactured products, we call them goods, and then on the other side we provide services, those are called services. From the customer, information goes to the seller, seller provides the goods or services to the customer. And then money flows from the customer to the supplier, to the seller or to the manufacturer. And this is done through communication. Communication is given back by the customers to the sellers. This is the quality of the product, and this is better thing or this is worse thing. Okay? If something is to be modified, the customers give the communication to the seller so that the next product produced or manufactured should have those drawbacks removed from its products. Again, we will come back to the same slide. Marketing, what exactly is marketing? Marketing is the sum of all the activities. We now call it sum of all the activities that take you to a sales outlet. A customer is there, he should be forced to go to a sales outlet or to a shop or to a mall, so that urge is there to buy the product from that particular outlet. After that sales takes over. Marketing is exactly the promotional activity, advertising activity, so that the customer knows the product availability, its features also, and then he is forced to go to the market to buy that product. All these activities are part of the marketing management. Then is the part of the selling. Selling comes into picture after marketing activities are over. The customer goes to the shop to buy the product because he has been now given the knowledge and education regarding the product available in the market. And then next is the marketing is all about creating a pull. Sales is all about push. There is a difference between marketing and selling. In marketing, we call it a pull. Marketing pulls the customer so that he goes to the outlet, and push, the product, manufactured product is pushed into the market. This is the difference between selling and marketing. Pull and push mechanism in selling and marketing. Marketing is all about managing the 4 P's. These 4 P's are commonly used in marketing management. The first one is product. P stands for product. First P stands for the product, the manufactured good. And next is price. Price tag given to the product is the second P. What exactly is the price of the product, which is very important as an marketing aspect for increasing the revenues. Next is the place where exactly the product should be available so that maximum sales are possible. This is the third place. Demographic study is also to be done under this heading, so that whether young people are going to buy or old people, adults are going to buy this product, or it is available in the villages or in the urban city. So, this is the third P, and next is the promotion. The fourth P is promotion. These 4 P's are product, price, place and promotional activities. Now, the 4 P's and the 4 C's are also there. Where we talk about 4 P's, there we are to talk about 4 C's also. What are these 4 P's and 4 C's? We will come to next slide. First one we have already discussed. First P is the product. Second P is the price for the product which the customer is going to pay. Third is promotion, and then place. These are the 4 P's. And what are 4 C's? When we have 4 P's, what is the use of 4 C's also? These we are discussing the principles of marketing management, and practices also we have to discuss. Okay. Now, product is customer solution. Customer has needs which has been explained to the sales representatives of the manufacturing company. Customer solution is given by the product which the manufacturer supplies to the market. What is price then? Again, it is related to the customer. First P was product, which gives us customer solution. Next P is the price, which gives us the customer cost. What the cost customer is going to bear for buying that particular product. And place, where exactly this particular product is available, is called the place, or with what convenience the customer is going to get this particular product, and place where it is available, and that is based on the convenience given to the customer. And promotion, how this particular product is being promoted in the market, and that is done through communication, whether it is through ads in the newspapers, ads in the magazines, ads in the TV channels, and all those methods which are being used for the promotion. Those are the parts of communication. Now, we have discussed 4 P's. Now, we have also discussed 4 C's. First C is customer solution. Second C is customer cost. Third C is customer convenience, and fourth C is communication. Without all these 4 C's, I think marketing management is not complete, and marketing management is complete only when we satisfy the needs of the customer. First, customer solution. Customer has needs. What is the solution being given by the manufacturing company or the service company? And at what cost the product is available, that is given by the price, and that is the second C. Third is convenience. With what convenience the customer is able to get this product in the market is the third C. Fourth C is the communication. Whether communication is reached to the customer or not regarding the product, regarding the features of the product, regarding the price of the product, regarding the place where it is available, whether it has gone to the customer or not. If all these things have happened, the customer will be forced to go to the market, go to the shop, go to the sales outlet to buy this product. This is what we want. Marketing is only taking the customer to the shop so that he can buy. After this, the selling takes over and selling process starts. This has clearly brought the difference between sales and marketing. Sales, what exactly is sales? Trying to get the customer to want what the company produces. Do we have the same aim in while manufacturing the product? No, we have to satisfy the customer, and that is given by the marketing process. Marketing, here exactly trying to get the company produce what the customer wants. Now, these two statements clearly bring about the difference between selling and marketing. I will repeat, selling is trying to get the customer to want what the company has manufactured, what the company is giving, whether it is service industry, what the company is giving the service. So, that is part of the selling process, but marketing is trying to get the company produce what exactly is needed by the customer, that is marketing. Scope, what is the scope? What do we market? What is the thing we send it to the market? Here, these are the features of that particular process. Goods, we send the goods to the market. Services, we send the services to the market. Events, we do the events in the market. We send experiences in the market. We send personalities in the market. We send the places in the market, organizations in the market, properties in the market, information in the market, and ideas and concepts. And this all is the scope. What do we do in the market process? Core concepts of marketing. Now, we have to discuss core main concepts of marketing management. This is based on needs, wants, desires and demands. What are the needs of the customer? What are the things the customer needs, wants from the manufacturer or from the service provider? Second part is products, utilities, value and satisfaction. What value the customer gives to the product features and the product cost and product quality. Third is exchange, transactions and relationships. Third part is exchange, transactions and relation. We have to build some relation with the customer so that he remains loyal to the company and loyal to the product. Fourth one is markets, marketing and marketers. Marketing process we have to see the market and we have to see the marketers. Those who are marketing the product are called marketers. Core concepts of marketing again. First, we start with the needs, wants and demands of the customer. This is a basic thing, most fundamental thing in the marketing management. Needs of the customer, wants and demands. And these go to manufacture products. Based on this, we manufacture the product. If it is a service industry, we have a product to satisfy the needs and demands of the customer. In banks, we have different products. In manufacturing company, we have manufactured products. In banks, we give loans, home loans, car loans, okay, personal loans. These are the product of banking industry. Okay. We can take it as service industry, and these are the products of service industry. Manufactured products of course are goods produced by the manufacturer, and then these are there to satisfy the needs and wants of the customer. After this, we go to utility, value and satisfaction. What is the utility being given by the product, whether it is service product or manufactured product? What utility it gives it to the customer? What value it gives to the customer? What sort of satisfaction this particular product gives to the customer? Then we come to the exchange part, exchange, transaction and relationships. Here we talk about the relation between the customer and the supplier. What sort of information communication comes back to the supplier, manufacturer or service provider? And then comes the marketing and marketers, and then markets. That's all. In this case, we have discussed desires, needs and demands of the customer, which are converted to products, and then they satisfy they give utility, value and satisfaction. Then communication takes place, exchange, transaction and relationships, marketing and marketers, and then finally the product or service goes to the market. Core concepts of marketing, again we are discussing the same core concepts. What is need? In food is a must. Need is food, which is a must for any customer. This we are giving some example. What is the difference between need, want, demand and desire? We are bringing out the difference between need, want, demand and desire. Need is food, need is money. Now we come to the want. Okay, to satisfy the desire to have food, one is getting pizza, burger, French fries, and these are translation of a need as per our experience. Okay, whether we want pizza, we want burger, French fries, etc., to get our need fulfilled. This is the difference between need and want. Need only states that customer wants food. What sort of food is required by the customer is given by the want, and then what the customer demands is given by the demand. Here the customer needs only burger, so burger is his demand. He can demand pizza also, then pizza is his demand. He can demand chapati to satisfy his need of having food, so chapati is his demand. So burger, here we have taken an example, translation of a want as per our willingness and ability to buy. Then it depends upon the pocket of the customer, what sort of thing he wants to demand so that its need is fulfilled. And then desire, he needs chapati because he can pay only for the chapati, but desire is something different. Desire, can we have a burger in a 5-star hotel, have chapati in a 5-star hotel, it is his desire. One, he can have the same thing in a dhaba, he can have the same thing in a 5-star hotel. This is the desire. Again we will repeat the difference between all these 4 things. We start with the need. Need is there to have food, to fill his stomach or to fill his belly. And then we come to the want. What does he want? Pizza, burger, French fries, chapati, these are the things which are available to satisfy his want. And then is the demand. But then after need, after want, what does he demand? Customer, based on his own pocket, based on his money availability. Burger, he wants burger, and desire, but he desires to have this burger in a 5-star hotel. And these are again part of the core concepts of marketing management. Okay. In order to understand marketing, let us begin with the marketing triangle. There is a principal marketing triangle which consists of 3 C's. We start with customers, company and competition. Customer gives us his needs. Company is there to fulfill his needs based on the competition available in the market. Competitive products are available. So, what sort of product the company is going to introduce in the market will be given by two things. One is customer, other is competitor. At a competitive price, the company is to provide the product. The company is to provide features which are better than the competitor, and the price is also better than the competitor. Only then the customer is going to buy the company's product. Who is a customer then? Customer is anyone who is in the market looking at a product, service for attention, acquisition, use or consumption that satisfies a want or a need. So, customer is somebody who requires product or service or attention so that his want or a need is satisfied. Customer is there in the market, he is going to buy something so that his want or need is satisfied. Again, customer has needs. The fellow who has needs is a customer. He has needs, wants, demands and desires. All these four things are there with the customer. Understanding these needs is starting point of the entire marketing process. When we understand the needs of the customer, the marketing starts here. Understanding first the needs of the customer, what sort of product is required, what sort of features are required in the product, and at what price the product will be sold in the market, or the customer will buy the product at what price. These are the needs of the customer. First, we understand these needs of the customer, and the marketing management starts from this place. After this, these needs, wants arise within a framework on an ecosystem. Ecosystem, without ecosystem, we cannot work. Based on this ecosystem, all these things are again redefined. And then understanding both the needs and the ecosystem is the starting point of a long-term relationship. When we understand the needs of the customer, ecosystem also understand, then long-term relationship is built with the company of the customer. Customer and the company build a long-term relation, understanding the needs, understanding the ecosystem available. How do consumers choose among products and services? What is the criteria that the customer choose one product then from the other product? There are so many competitors in the market, but the customer goes only to one supplier, one manufacturer or one service provided. What is the criteria? What is the importance to given which particular aspect, which particular point the customer gives more attention? We have to discuss that now. First one is value, the value or benefits the customers gain from purchasing a product or by using the product versus the cost of obtaining the product. Cost benefit analysis is the value of the product. Value attached to a product is the satisfaction or the utility the product gives it to the customer, and at what cost. This is the value. Cost and utility bring about the value of a particular product or a particular service. Satisfaction, what sort of satisfaction the product gives to the customer when he uses that product, based on a comparison of performance and expectations. Okay? Customer finds that this particular product gives me more satisfaction than the other product. Here we would like to discuss the performance part also. Performance, if it is greater than equal to expectations, then it is equal to or greater than satisfaction. If performance is less than the expectation, there are expectations of the customer. Now, let us again discuss expectations and the performance. Customer is expecting something and the product is giving some performance. If the performance of the product is greater than or equal to expectation, then he is more than satisfied, his satisfaction is more. On the other side, if performance is less than the expectations, whatever the customer is expecting, if it is less than the performance is less than the expectations, then it is dissatisfaction. Now, we have brought about the difference between satisfaction and dissatisfaction. I will repeat the same process again. There are expectations of the customer. If the performance of the product is greater than the expectations of the customer, then he is satisfied. if expectations are more than the performance, it means performance is less than the expectations, then the customer gets dissatisfied. This is the difference between satisfaction and dissatisfaction. Customer, then problem solution. Customer has a problem, customer has a need, customer has a desire, customer has a want. As a priority, we must bring to our customers what they need. First, their need should be fulfilled. If he needs food, food should be provided. First of all, we should satisfy the need of the customer. We must be in a position to understand their problems. What are the problems in getting their needs fulfilled? We understand from the customer what the problems they are facing, or in a new situation to give them a chance to avoid the problem. If we are giving a product or a service, that service or product should be able to avoid those problems which they are facing in the existing products. Then only our product will be bought by the customers. Customer looks for value. What exactly is value? Value is benefit over cost. That is the value. That is the meaning of the value. If we get more benefit as compared to the cost given by the customer, then it has more value. But what exactly is the meaning of benefit? Functional benefit plus emotional benefit. Functional, the product should be able to perform the function for which it is bought. Then the emotions attached with the product. The same job can be done by Maruti 800, the same job can be done by Mercedes. What are the emotional values attached to the product? That is the benefit part of the product. And then is the cost. There are 3 costs involved, rather 4 costs involved. One is the monetary cost, what we are paying to buy this product, that is the monetary cost. And the time cost, how long we have to wait to get this particular product, that is the time cost. Then the energy cost, energy put it into getting the product is energy cost. And then the psychic cost also. Okay, all these 4 costs combine and give the cost to the product. And then we weigh the benefits over the cost of the product, and we attach a name value to this benefit cost analysis. Strategic, now we will devote some time on the strategic marketing also. Again, this is a practical approach. What sort of strategies be utilized so that we get more and more market share in the industry? Strategic marketing management is concerned with how we will create value for the customer. Again, strategy is nothing but improving or creating the value of the product in the eyes of the customer. What are the ways to improve the value of a particular product for a customer? Here we will have to ask mainly 2 questions. What are those 2 questions? First one is what is the organization's main activity at a particular time? Customer value. What the company stands for? This is the customer value. And the second question we have to ask, what are its primary goals and how will these be achieved? How will this value be delivered? One is customer value and how this value will be delivered by the company. This will depend upon the company's or organization's activity, and at present what is the goal of the company or goal of the organization. Immediate goal is something different than providing the customer value, then the customer is not going to buy the product provided by the company. Customer will buy the product only from a company whose immediate goal is to give satisfaction to the customer. So, if that is there, only then the customer is going to buy the product. Then strategy, we have to talk about strategic planning. Strategic planning is the managerial process of creating and maintaining a fit between the organization's objectives and resources and the evolving market opportunities. There are 3 things we have talked about: organization's objectives, and then resources and market opportunities. And these are used in strategic planning of the marketing process. And it is also called strategic management process, SMP. All organizations have this, can be formal or informal. All organizations provide strategic planning, whether they have formal process of implementing strategic planning or informal, but all of them have the strategic planning process in their planning. The strategic planning, implementation and control process. Let us see this slide which clearly tells strategic planning, implementation and control process. Three processes are shown. First one is planning. Planning starts with corporate planning, division planning, business planning and product planning. Corporate planning means what is the corporate policy, what sort of planning the company has. And then it goes down to the divisions also. Divisional planning is also done. Business planning, division stands for what sort of business, and then business planning is done. Business is there for a particular product, and then product planning is done. For implementing, organizing and implementing, these two processes are there while we are implementing a particular planning process. And third one is controlling. We have to see the gap, what we thought of, what we have achieved, what is the gap between and how to fulfill that gap. That is done through controlling process. Controlling process starts with measuring results. What we have achieved, what sort of results we have achieved by implementing a particular policy, and diagnosing results. And diagnosis of the results is to be done. What is the gap? What is the difference between our measured results and our thought of results? And then we have to take corrective actions so that this gap is reduced to a minimum value, rather it is brought to a zero level, so that whatever we aim, what sort of policies we have made for goals, those goals should be achieved. That is the strategic planning, implementation and control process. Then we talk about business strategic planning process. These are now we are discussing the practical approach to marketing management. What sort of things are done in the market, what sort of things are done in the organization, so that marketing management gives more and more value for a product, more and more revenue to the organization. Here again we will discuss four things. One is a business mission, and these business missions are stated in one-line statements, and that mission is propagating the other values. Then we have external environment and then internal environment. Two sort of environments are there. One is external. External environment provides us the opportunity and threat analysis, and internal environment gives us strengths, weakness and analysis. Here again the same old thing, SWOT analysis is done. When we talk about opportunities and threats, that is part of the external environment. Opportunities and the threats come from the external environment. What sort of the opportunities are available in the market, that is given by the market. Market is external environment in the industry. And strengths, what are the strengths and weaknesses of the company, those are internal things, those are given by the internal environment. And then the goal formulation based on the SWOT analysis. Under SWOT analysis we discuss external environment, we discuss internal environment, and then goal is formed. What sort of goals are to be achieved, what sort of objectives are to be achieved, those are given by, first we start with the business mission, external environment, internal environment, and then we fixed goals of the company. This is part of the business strategic planning process. Now we come to the strategic formulation, environmental analysis. Here we discuss competitor, customer, supplier, regulatory, policies, social and political. Whether government policies are there, we discuss, we study those things also. These are part of the environmental analysis. Opportunities and threats, identify opportunities, what are the opportunities available in the external market or external environment, and fit internal competencies with the external opportunities. Internally we are competent, we study our strengths, we study our weaknesses. Our strengths are made parallel to the external opportunities available, so that the best results are achieved. We started with an environmental analysis and then the internal analysis. In internal analysis, technology know-how, what sort of technology is available, that is our strength. If we have the best technology available in the company, that is our strength. Manufacturing know-how, know-how is coming from the topmost company, that is our strength. Marketing know-how and the distribution know-how. If we have distribution channels all over India or all over world, that is our strength, that is our internal analysis. Logistics, again supply chain management. If we are strong in SCM, supply chain management, that is our strength. Strength and weaknesses are studied as internal analysis is done. Identify core competencies, we identify our internal core competencies. Then on the other hand, in environmental analysis, external environment analysis, we study or rather identify opportunities. We match them both, then we fit internal competencies with the external opportunities, so that we get maximum out of opportunities and use our competencies. The marketing plan, now we will discuss the marketing plan. We are discussing the practical approach to marketing management. A written document that acts as a guidebook of marketing activities for the marketing manager. Marketing plan is nothing but a guidebook in which it is written what exactly is to be done by the marketing manager, what sort of map is there, what sort of goal plans or objectives are there, those are written in the marketing plan. And what are the contents of marketing plan? We will discuss now. Business mission statement is written in the marketing plan. We cannot deviate from the business mission of the company, because if we deviate from the mission of the business, we are nowhere. We are first and the foremost aim is to respect the business mission, and we follow the business mission statement. Then we follow the objectives fixed to achieve that business mission. Then situational analysis, SWOT analysis, strength, weaknesses, opportunity and threats, which we have already discussed, whether it is internal environment or external environment, means environmental analysis is to be done in the situational analysis. Okay. Marketing strategy, here marketing mix is to be discussed. Positioning, where exactly we have to position our product, STP. We have to devote time on studying STP. Segmenting, targeting and positioning, that is segmenting, targeting and positioning. What sort of segment we have to target, where we have to position the product, whether we have to go to the educated people or illiterate people, whether we are going to sell our product to the young generation or old generation, whether we are going to the villages or we are going to the cities. We have to discuss it, we have to see and we have to study through STP. Positioning, product, promotion, price, place means distribution network, people and process, and then these are 7 P's of marketing mix. Implementing, evaluation and control. Finally, we have to implement, and finally we have to evaluate, and finally we have to control. Control is nothing but finding out the difference between our strategic goals and achieved goals, and then finally we have to bring this gap to a minimum value. Marketing process, what exactly is the marketing process? Here business mission statement is the first and the foremost thing. Then we come to the objectives, then situational analysis or SWOT analysis. So, I repeat, first business mission statement, second is objectives, and third is situation or SWOT analysis, and this is part of marketing strategy. In marketing strategy, we have to target market strategy, marketing mix, product, place, distribution, promotion, price and finally implementation, evaluation and control. So, this completes the marketing process. Start with business vision statement, have objectives listed, have situation or SWOT analysis done, marketing strategy is to be formed through target market strategy, marketing mix is to be studied, whether product, promotion, place and price, and implementation, evaluation and control the process. This is complete marketing process. Now, we are to discuss some practical problems. Why a product like radio declined and how once again emerging as an entertainment medium. Here we will devote some time on the product life cycle also. Product life cycle starts with the introduction stage. A new product is introduced in the market, its sales picks up very slowly. Sales increase at a very low rate. Then comes a stage of growth, steep rise in the sales are there, that is the growth part. Then they reach to a maximum level, that is called the maturity. After going up to the maturity, again the sales decline, and this is the product life cycle, and same thing happened to radio also. If we want to improve further sales, we have to increase the features in the product. We have to introduce new product with new features. Radio sales declined, we introduced transistor. When transistors reached to the maturity state and its sales started declining, we introduced 2-in-1s. Then we introduced 3-in-1s. Like this, the product life cycle is enhanced. Similarly, safety razors also, twin edge, double edge, triple edge, and then finally with the lubricating strip. We introduce features in the product and improve the product life cycle. What were the drivers of this change? Technology, government policy or other media substitutes? Why market leaders suffered? We will discuss some examples also. HMT versus Titan. Why HMT sales were less as compared to Titan? HLL versus Nirma, Hindustan Lever Limited versus Nirma, Bajaj versus Honda. See, if we talk about say like Nirma, HLL, why these people turned around the business? Nirma is the company which made its luck overnight. Through its ads, through its promotions, its sales increased like anything. Then dot-com boom was also there. Then burst and new resurgence also came into picture. Market leaders today cannot be taken for granted. This is the main statement. If one is at the top today, tomorrow he may find his place at the bottom. So, one has to be active all the time so that the company retains its position at the same point all the time. Factors influencing companies' marketing strategy. There are 4 factors mainly: demographic, economic and environment. Demographic, we mean the place, gender, education, all those things are part of the demographic, and the economic environment, whether rich people are buying the product or poor people are buying the product. Technological, physical environment and political, legal environment, government policies, social, cultural environment. And then again factors are their marketing intermediaries, publics, suppliers and the competitors. And the process starts like marketing planning system, and then marketing organization and implementation system, and then marketing control system, marketing information system. Through marketing information system, we have marketing planning system, from where we get marketing organization and implementation system, which goes to marketing control system. Marketing control, what we thought, what we have achieved, what is the difference, how to bring the gap to a zero position. And then the 4 P's: product, price, promotion and place. and finally, we have to target the customers, so that the customers are forced to go to the market to buy the product. External marketing environment. Again, with this diagram, we have discussed the external marketing environment, demographics, social change, economic conditions, political and legal factors, technology, competition, product distribution and promotion, price, physical and natural, and then the target market where the target customer is standing along with the competitors. Here it is all done through environmental scanning. This diagram shows external marketing environment, which is ever changing. The macro environment, now we will devote some time on the macro environment also. This is economic, competitors, public, demographic. On the right hand side, we have written political and legal, means government policies, social and cultural differences in the customers, physical and technology, and these will go to the suppliers, company, marketing intermediate, and finally, it goes to the customers or the target market where the customers are there to buy the product. Is the assessment of the external forces that act upon the firm and its customers that create threats and opportunities. Finally, we have to discuss the threats and opportunities, and this diagram shows the process how to reach the environment to know about the threats and opportunities given by the external environment. Now, we will talk about product. Product is anything that is offered to the market for attention, acquisition, use or consumption that satisfy a want or a need, and product can be manufactured product or a product provided by a service industry. Types of products: consumer products, services and industrial products. Product items, lines and mixes. Product item: a specific version of a product that can be designated as a distinct offering among an organization's products, that is called the product item. Product line: a group of closely related product items. Product line can be like automobiles of different sizes, that is the product line. Product mix: all product that an organization sells or manufactures, that is a product mix. This is the difference between product item, product line and product mix. We are discussing product items, lines and mixes under the heading of what is a product. Product mix: width, length. Width means how many product lines a company has in the manufacturing range. Length: how many products are there in a product line. Depth: how many variants of each product exist with a product line. Let me explain what is the depth, meaning of depth. How many variants, like particular automobile car is available with 1200 cc engine, 1600 cc also. These are two particular products available. Ordinary windows and power windows, ordinary steering and powered steering. So, these are the versions available. So, these are actually we are discussing under product mix, depth of the product mix, and the consistency, how closely related the product lines are in end use. What is the relation between different product lines so that they are consistent. It does not happen that one line is totally different from the other line. This is a practical approach a company take into practice while selecting product or product mix product lines. Here we will discuss the Gillette's product lines and mixes. This is again a practical example. Blades and razor, they are in the blades and razors, and Gillette is a person who got it patented for the first time. Fusion 5 blade set, Mach 3 turbo, Mach 3 sensor, track 2, ultra swivel. Some of the products are not available in India, but they are listed here. Double edge, Lady Gillette, super speed, twin ejector, Tecmatic, toiletries, series add-on, Tony, right guard. These are again different product lines and the products available, and this shows the mix line and the products. Writing instruments, paper mate, Flair, ST DuPont, lighters, cricket. What is a service? What is a service then? Defining the essence, we will define the service industry also and the service product. And nectar performance, the meaning of service is and nectar performance offered by one party to another, means performances are intangible, but may involve use of physical products. This is a service industry. The products in service industry are intangible. They cannot be seen. When we talk about manufactured product, those are tangible. If we throw them, they can hurt also. These are manufactured product, but service industry, we don't see the products. But we cannot find any industry which is totally 100% manufacturing or company which is 100% service industry. If we talk about manufacturing company, maybe it is 80% manufacturing company and 20% service industry. Because if we talk about automobiles, automobile is a manufacturing industry, but some portion of its operations are used in service industry also. Similarly, if we talk about service industry like hotels, etc., they are not purely service industry. 80% of their operations are service, but 20% are manufacturing, like they manufacture foods, etc. So, we cannot talk about 100% manufacturing industry or 100% service industry. But this brings about the difference between manufacturing and service. Manufacturing, we can see the product, service industry, we cannot see the product. I'll again give the same example. Banking, in banking, they have their products. Products are like loans, home loans are there, car loans are there, personal loans are there. These are their products. An economic activity that does not result in ownership, a process that creates benefits by facilitating a desired change in customers themselves or their physical possessions or intangible assets. Here only intangible assets are talked about when we talk about service industry. Some industries, service sector, banking, stockbroking, lodging, restaurants, bars, catering, insurance, news and entertainment, transportation, freight and passenger, healthcare, education, selling and retailing, laundries, dry cleaning, repair and maintenance, professional like management institutes or educational institutes, architecture, consulting. And classification of service, again the same thing can be repeated on a diagram also. Materials, components, computers, major products, and finally pure intangible services. So, service and manufacturing, we have brought about the difference between the two. Major characteristics of services. Here we are discussing what are the characteristics of service industry. First and the foremost, it is intangible. It cannot be seen. Inseparability, these cannot be separated. Variability and perishability, services cannot be stored. Like manufactured products, they can be stored, they are perishable also. Non-ownership, services are rendered, but there is no transfer of title. Should I stop? So, today we have discussed something regarding marketing management, its principles and practice, and the practical approach I have tried to give, so that people are aware of the difference between selling, difference between marketing, what are the customer needs, to what extent we have to fulfill the customer needs. If it is being understood by all the viewers, I will feel myself amply awarded. Thank you very much.
So, well friends, as Dr. Subhash Kakkar explained the complex thing in a very lucid manner, very simply, so I hope this must have benefited all of you. So, with this word we conclude the lecture, and I thank all of you for watching the lecture, and on your behalf I also thank Dr. Subhash Kakkar for giving such a wonderful and insightful lecture. Thank you very much.